Hi, this is Helen with the Better Half blog. Thank you for joining me. Today, I am going to share with you a very interesting topic to reassess your daily routines.
Holly, and the thing about it is that when you plan in the morning, that's us. Teaching these teenagers are so doable.
Now, if you recall my goal planning video, I will link it here. But these are my 4 goals for this year. Very simple goals. I put lose 25 pounds, but again, I'm not really set on the amount of pounds that I lose. It's more so to get me fit. And then read 20 books. Now, reading books for me was difficult because again, it was the time that I felt like I never ever had. And then that minimal clean space, our home. And then our YouTube channel, this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. I really wanted to focus on it, make good contents. Why? Because I'm on a journey to figure out my life and really all the struggles that I've had with time management, procrastination, and things that are not getting done on the dates that I projected it to be done to get done. So I'm on this huge journey, as you can see, to figure out my functional planning method, my work planning method, my journaling to piece me out so that I could focus when I need to focus on certain things throughout the day. So these are things that I have in mind as my goal. Now going into the right side, as you can see, and we talk about this in the other video, I am listing out my actions. What do I need to do on a daily basis to get to here, where I'd like to be come 2022? So these are my daily actions. So from these daily actions, I've listed out into my habits. So I've incorporated both these action plans here, as well as some of the small desires that I've had throughout the years. And so that's all in here. When I sat down to reassess this, I did it because I was not losing weight. At a certain time in the month, I stopped eating mindfully. And the other thing was, at a certain time throughout the month, I started to ignore this decluttering 20 minutes and cleaning 15 minutes, although I was very on task with the morning tidying and the evening tidy of the kitchen. So I was doing great on those 2 areas, but that decluttering and cleaning, which is part of my action plan to reach my goals, remember, was not being met. So I was a little bit worried of where I was going with these habits. The last thing I wanted to do with these habits and writing them down each day on my planner as a reminder to me to start memorizing and picking up was because I wanted to put an intention and focus and attention throughout my busy day to get these things done so that my little desires are covered as well as my big goals for the whole year were covered. But as you can see, a lot of grays are here, and these grays mean that I did not follow through on that day with those habits or goals. And so when I saw these, I started to worry about myself. So on this day is the day that I realized I need to sit down and create new habits and actually reassess my whole habits and goals to see where I'm at, why I'm lacking, where's my motivation and where's no motivation, and why is that? So this is that day, and I actually have come to a very good understanding of myself and my behavior. So if you can see this, all the way until this day, the 27th, I was just jotting things down. I was just journaling. I was having a great time just journaling. Now, when I sat down on this day, the 27th, after journaling, and trying to run around now to get my kids to school and so on and so forth, I sat there and I was like lost. What am I doing? So I have all these journals that I'm working on. Simply, a lot of the times at this point is because I don't want empty pages. Even though I say I don't care and I tell myself that constantly, in my brain, I'm still caring. It still gives me anxiety to see empty spaces. So then I ask myself, is that important? So in the morning with all my journals and things that I do, these were things that were taking up so much of my time. All my journaling, my AM journaling. Because I'm consuming so many minutes with the AM journaling, and I'm so relaxed, because remember, my journaling situation is that it's giving me so much peace, calmness, and really curing my anxiety of doing 100 different things in a day. But because I was a little bit too pieced out, I was starting to see where I was relaxed on the things that really did matter towards my goals that I have set up, that I've committed. No one told me I need a minimal house. My husband never complains about our house. No one told me we need to have a tidy space at all times. I have created these goals for me, right? So I had to come to a conclusion of where I need to prioritize in order to reach my goals. So that was the topic of my discussion with self on this day. So what I've decided to do is very simple. I sat down and the first thing was this. I sat down and I looked at my habits and goals. So I had that sticky note here and I wrote down my goals again. One was get fit. 2 was to read 20 books. 3 was a minimal, clean home. And 4 was my YouTube channel. So with that, I looked at all of my habits currently today. What am I doing that is going towards these 4 goals? So here's my check. Eat mindfully. That goes towards number 1. Get fit. Drink water. Get fit. Tidy. That goes towards number 3. Minimal clean space. Laundry. That goes towards minimal clean space. AM journal. Not here. PM journal. Not here. Read. That goes towards my number 2 goal. Socials. Not here. Breakfast. Not here. Lunch. Not here. And dinner. Not here. Tidy. Kitchen. That goes towards my number 3. Workout. Absolutely goes towards get fit. Declutter for 20 minutes. Goes towards number 3. And clean for 15 minutes. That goes. And remember, this clean is deep clean, not just a tidy up space, but more so focus on a zone in the house. For example, vacuum the floor and steam the floor in that one zone during that 15 minutes. And YouTube. Yes, that goes towards my goal. So then I go, what are not going towards my goal, but just simply my desires and good habits that I want to incorporate in my day? Pack lunch. AM journal, PM journal. Socials. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. So then I looked at these and I said, what can I drop even as a temporary time? Or perhaps I can move it on over to a weekend or on a day where I am less with other tasks and things to do. So I looked at packed lunch. Now, this is a desire that I've had for so many years, and it's also becoming very, very easy and simple for me as I continually pack his lunch And I love the fact that employees are able to eat with him. And so therefore that's a keeper. So I circled that one. AM journaling. Now this could become my weekend project, weekend fun project, because a lot of the times my weekends are filled with a lot of these moments where I sit and look at my previous weekends. There's a lot of relaxation going on. Remember, the brown color is my relax, rest time. So I see a lot of browns. So then I realized, okay, so browns are very visible in my weekend. So what I'm going to do is I decided that instead of just resting, I'm going to incorporate my journaling in there, because as of today, my anxiety level is not high because I am keeping up with some of these wonderful habits that I have added into my days, as well as my sleeping pattern is catching up, as well as all these tasks are getting done, and my productivity is through the roof these days. So my anxiety level is just fine. So my journaling can hang tight until the weekend, and I'll still be okay with it, or so I think. So what I'm doing is I'm always testing things out. Nothing is set in stone. There's no one telling me how to spend my day or my weekend, right? So I am simply looking at this and saying, okay, well, let's leave that for the weekend. So I put a W next to it. For now. And socials. Well, this is really simple for me. This is not taking up my time. It's something that I love doing, and I don't even plan it. I just do it because it's fun and I love sharing things with my friends. Breakfast at 9, no longer. Why? Because my kids are all in school. Lunch at 12. This is great for me. I looked at this and I said, well, Helen, it is part of your get fit goal, because to eat on time without skipping meals is such a great idea in your goal section over here. So I put that. Then prepare dinner at 6. I want to keep this one because the family is having such a great time eating together. At the same time, I am very structured with my time these days using my create time functional planning method. So what I've decided then was my AM journal and my PM journal, which is taking up a chunk of time in my morning, is going to hang on until the weekend. At the same time, what else I've done was I looked at my goals and I said, okay, with all of these things that you are checking off, that you are doing in your day, what can you do as a morning routine that you can keep a track of, not for the sake of checking things off, again, but for the sake of you trying to memorize your routine. Going back to my catch-all planner here, remember why I write down my habits and goals every single day is because I want to memorize these habits. I want to not only memorize it, I want to have an intention and attention and focus throughout working time to be able to see this and say, oh wow, I have to get my workout in, or I have to get that laundry in the dryer or the washer. I got to put it away. Oh, Helen, get to the kitchen and start cleaning. So these are the reasons why I kept up with writing and rewriting for the last one whole month. So I decided, why not do that for the morning routine? So instead of writing down my morning whole routine here, why not do it in this journal? Since I am cutting my journaling time off in the morning. So that's exactly what I did. I went in and I played with what I want to get done. And again, simplicity is king in anything that if you want to incorporate new habits and goals or new routines or new ways of getting more productivity throughout your day, I believe simplicity is king. So I just wanted things that I can literally look at on a daily basis and say, okay, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? So that's what I did. On the first day, I went in and I said coffee, vitamin, workout. They were kind of in different orders. I listed down what I ate in a day. Breakfast, I skipped out on breakfast on this day. Lunch, I had 2 eggs. Dinner, I had rice and soup and some side plates. And for snack, I had some chips, Korean chips. So I decided that on the second day that I was on this new routine in the morning, I am going to do things differently. I'm going to put it in order that it makes sense to me to see it and be able to check it off and feel super motivated to move forward with my day. So first I did my weight check, which by the way, again, this weight check to me is not even important. And I don't know why I put 175. I am not 175. I have nothing against 175, but that's not the correct weight. I don't know what that is. And then I did my workout. So I did my Chloe Ting for 11 minutes. I'm going to gradually increase that back to 20 minutes, to 30 minutes, to 40 minutes, but gradually, because again, I don't want to default. I want to continually do something, a little bit of something every single day towards my goal. So I did my workout, took a shower, coffee, and had 1 egg in order for me to have a vitamin without me feeling kind of nauseated, because I get that way with vitamins on an empty stomach, and then go to plan. So this is kind of like my little direction cheat sheet, if you will. So I had my 1 egg, I went and had my salad, and here I am today. I have that. I'll be writing it again tomorrow, again the next day, and continually do this until I can get myself to memorize this routine without having this checklist, or another day where I've memorized it, I'm good, and now I found a little bit of time in the morning to go back to journaling again. So that's what I decided to do. And because of this, I am drinking more water. Now, what do I do with this? I keep this in my kitchen area, which is kind of like a centerpiece throughout my house, I feel like, to me, because I'm in and out of the kitchen throughout the day. And every time I drink my water, every time I pass by, it gives me an idea to look at this journal. And so I look at it and I drink a cup of water. How easy is that? So look at yesterday. Already I drank 7 cups of water. 8 would have been better, but that's okay. Because if you go back to seeing my planner, I was not drinking 8 cups of water on a daily basis. So look here, I was drinking 3 cups here on this day. I was drinking 3 cups on this day. On this day, I don't even have water listed. See, now I'm starting to not pay attention to this. And on this day, again, 3 cups of water. 6 cups of water. Tuesday, more motivation, right? Because on Monday, I only had 2 cups. And because I close out my day with a reflection, it always makes me want to challenge myself to fulfill my habits and goals for this day, the next day. So that is how I have reassessed my morning routine, my habits, looking at my goals to see where I am, because 1/12 of the month is going now, remember. That counts. I don't want to waste a day. So if on the 27th, I feel like I need to sit and reassess my goals and habits, I'm going to do that. So that's exactly what I did. This is what I've got. And now I'm on this new routine in the morning and I am running with it. So I wanted to share that with you. If you could just take one thing away from this video today, I want you to take the fact that you should always, after a period of time, go back to your goals and reassess what you're doing on a daily basis. Because I really believe that our daily actions speak louder than our handwriting on a piece of paper. We write these goals down each year, and if we don't follow through on these daily basis, what we're doing is we're talking towards these goals. We're saying we don't care to lose 25 pounds or to get fit. So if you cared enough to write them down and figure out all your actions, then I believe it is really, really important to reassess on a monthly basis, even on a weekly basis. I mean, here I was doing it on a daily basis, right? What was working, what was not? Is it in order? Is it not? Should I add something? Should I take away something? Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.